Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. I'm here at JFK Airport, and today's a little different. Today we're not going to a restaurant, we're not even going up into an airplane. But as we all know, before the food actually reaches the plane, it has to be created on the ground. And every few months, airlines will sit down and decide what actually goes on the menu. And this is really exciting because today I am invited by Singapore Airlines to try out their new menu on their New York to Frankfurt leg of their flight. Basically, they're testing out food items from economy to first class to the suite class. So we're gonna go and get an inside look. Also, I got some questions that needs to be answered. Namely, can I order seconds if I'm flying business class? And of course, hopefully, we'll get something to eat as well. All right, let's go. All right, before I go in, I gotta put this on. I think this is either a ninja mask. I think this is a ninja mask. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I got two. I'm not really sure how to do this. Hey, this is Colin. He's taught me how to put on this coat. I look good. I'm ready. Okay, yeah. We good? Yeah. Okay, let's go in. Right now, we're part of the process where all the food is being looked at, the color, the ingredients explained, and all these people here, they're deciding on what to change about it or if it's good to go. And all this food, this is just for the next week or so. All the way down to the sauce on the side, everything is being looked at, sometimes tasted. And we're starting from the suites, first class, business class, and we're gonna end with the economy. Hey guys, this is James. James is head of communications for Singapore Airlines. And he's been, thanks for inviting me, first of all.
Welcome.
This is something you guys do every couple of months.
Every quarter, this is a Singapore Airlines menu presentation.
Yeah.
This is a whole roster of all of the dishes that are going to be offered on Singapore Airlines flight SQ25 that operates from JFK to Frankfurt. We go through all four classes of service: suites, business class, premium economy, and economy class. And it's everything, every meal choice that you would have on your nighttime flight.
And this is a lot of food sitting on the table right now. And like I explained while I was over there, everyone here, they're judging it by the color, they're smelling it. Because you told me, like, when you're flying that high up in the sky, aroma is a big thing.
Aroma is really important. On board an aircraft, because the humidity levels are a little bit lower, your ability to taste is somewhat reduced. So what we try to do is we try to compensate for that by having really flavorful foods, having great marinades, having a great sense of umami, a really rich, robust flavor in the food. So the team here is going through about 75 different dishes that have been proposed, and every sauce, every cut of meat is being evaluated, sometimes tested, sometimes swapped out, so that we can make sure that we're giving you the best in-flight dinner that we can provide. Okay,
I got another important question for you. Now, I flew Singapore Airlines business class once. Fantastic. You guys got probably the biggest leg room. I don't know if this is true, but definitely of all the business class,
you had a good experience. So
yeah, it was really nice. Now, if I wanted a second helping of something, could I have it, or do you just have enough for every single passenger?
You know what? I think it depends on every flight. I think if our cabin crew can find a way, if you express that desire to our cabin crew, and if they can find a way, I am sure they'd make every effort.
After all that, looking at the food, which is, as much as I love looking at it, I love even more eating it. Start off with some cheese. This is Australian cheese, and they're considering this cheese, which is from New England. This is more expensive. Cheddar cheese from Australia. That's creamy. That's very sharp too. Wow, that's delicious. That's gonna be hard to beat. New England cheese. A lot more mild. This has been aged for 2 years. Now you can tell, milder, more body to that. I can almost taste the wisdom. I prefer this. This is really good too, don't get me wrong. I think it just depends on what you like. You like something with more body, you like something with more of aroma. Zip, but that's fantastic. First item, Sunchoke Soup. So of course, if you get on a flight, it's gonna be on a nice plate. We're just sampling here. I'm more than happy to eat it off, you know, a napkin if I could eat it. Oh, this is excellent. I would consume a gallon of this if it was in front of me. It's creamy, very citrusy because I feel like there's some orange peels in there. There's cauliflower, and taste some pears. And it goes perfectly with fruit that brings a nice sweetness. And so you're eating something creamy and delicious already. Then you got a little burst of sweetness and a little burst of juice. I'm missing this already. Next up, this is a crudata pork, which is fantastic Japanese pork. It's cheese polenta cake. And I see some carrots, spinach. And this is cooked medium rare. It's a really refreshing bite. I mean, this is not overly seasoned, very citrusy. Oh, this is a bourbon sauce. It's very acidic. You can taste the vinegar element in here. I love that pork. So that's like one of my favorite porks to eat. Vegetables, crunchy. Oh, that cake is awesome. Oh, super cheesy. Wow. Cake might be cheesier than I am. Well, this is peppered beef. It looks like peppercorn crushed. Peppercorns on the outside. Potatoes, asparagus, carrots. Wow. That's good color for steak. And my fork went in really easily. You gotta treat this with care. I might need one of those like fragile stickers for this piece of steak here. Oh. Wow. Best thing I had all day. Ooh, that peppercorn sauce is good. Oh, it has a lot of peppercorn. That's the way I like it. I mean, it's peppery, spicy, and the sauce element of mustard. If I could get that tender of a steak at a restaurant on the ground, I'd be pretty happy. And I'm not gonna let this peppercorn sauce go to waste because, man, I like that. Whoever is flying on this plane the next month, you should order this. Garlic bread. Thank you. This is like something served on every Singapore Airlines flight. Classic garlic bread. Look at that. That's good melty butter right there. It'd be cool to have the peppercorn sauce to dip this in. It's good garlic bread. This looks like just a beautiful piece of braised beef sitting on some couscous. I don't need this knife. Look at this. That is fall apart delicious. That is rich and tremendous. I feel like the pairing is really necessary here. A lot of flavor in this beef. The couscous helps absorb some of that, give it some balance. Vegetables, actually crunchy. Really like a nice smoky flavor on the vegetables. So I don't know what they did to this thing. Man, these taste like these vegetables just fought a forest fire. I'm trying to decide whether this is better than this beef or not. Oh, thank you. If I ever could be flying on an airplane and the food just comes non-stop, that'd be like my favorite flight ever. I think someone should create that. I mean, maybe you guys. Maybe you guys like, can we call it a buffet flight or something? Just keep the food coming. I'm telling you, that's the winning strategy. Wow, this is really good. The outside of that beef, it's a slight bit crusty. I don't want to waste like one single morsel of this. And I got my garlic bread, so this is what bread is for, dipping on sauces and leftover gravy. This is insane how they can cook a piece of meat. I mean, I know we're on the ground, but this is supposed to be the same way this cut of meat will look in the air. It's just crazy that they can actually achieve this, you know, flying 30,000 feet above the ground. Lamb, wow. This is either a really, really sharp knife or with this lamb just gonna be ridiculously tender. Oh. Oh my God. I want to shake whoever cooked this hand. Wow. That's the chef? Hang on, guys. Amazing. This is not my new favorite today. It's seasoned perfectly. I think there's some rosemary on here. No gaminess to it. I'm gonna save a little piece because I want to come back to it. I don't want it to end it yet. Just try some of the Swiss chard and potatoes. Oh, thank you. So I'm talking about, this is, if I'm actually on an airplane right now and the food just coming to me, No way anyone will have a bad flight. Oh, with some kind of spicy chipotle tasting sauce right here. That's really good too. Yeah, my new favorite plate of the day. And luckily I still have some bread. Grab some of that chipotle sauce. This is roast duck with red curry sauce. Spicy, nice curry flavor. I like a little change of pace with the rice. I've been eating a lot of meat. This is kind of like a slow wind down. Wonton noodle soup. If a flight offers wonton noodle soup, I gotta have it. That's a yummy smelling wonton noodle soup. Usually wonton noodle soup are either made with pork and shrimp or just shrimp, and this is just shrimp here. You want a bouncy shrimp, and I got a bouncy shrimp. Noodles are nice and chewy as well. Broth, really mild. And a nice bite of cilantro. And we wind down to one last soup. This is just really simple chicken soup with a couple of, in Chinese we call it goji berry, but in English it's wolf berries. It's really a nice way to finish off everything. Because although this is like delicious and chickeny, it's also very refreshing. This has been a great flight. Best thing is, I didn't have to actually go anywhere. Didn't have to check in, didn't have to check in my baggage, nothing in the overhead. So what you guys do all the time? Yeah? I knew it. I knew this is what you guys did. I need to get a job here. All right, guys, what a fantastic experience. I got to get an inside look on how food was prepared for an aircraft, which is always like my biggest concern whenever I'm flying. Got to taste some, which is like the cherry on top, and I'm not jet lagged at all. So win, win, win. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go and take off my. You know, this is actually will be really good for hot potting. I mean, seriously, not a drop. Better than an apron, right? You block the smell maybe a little bit. You know, you won't ever get splashed on your clothing. New idea. Strictly dumpling apron shirts. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again, see you later.